This is quite amusing. Zandik is you, and you are Zandik. Zandik created the segments, yet you, a segment yourself, reject him.
That is, Zandik, created segments of various ages in his later years. To achieve this, he had to freeze time and part with a portion of his soul. But as constructive as it sounds, it erases my uniqueness. If each segment is equally me, then by the same token, none of them are truly me. A soul living forever in the past inevitably holds different views than he did in his later years. The same thing that completes me also restricts me. You too might ask yourself which stage of your life you want to be preserved at. The day your business failed? Or
We needn't dredge up the past.
this undesirable plan was eventually scrapped. Lesser Lord Kusanali was quite right. And after that, I concluded that there was no more effective plan than directly splitting the soul. Once the soul is transferred out, you will find that creating a physical body...
The other half of your soul suffered a crushing defeat in Nodcry, you know.
And yet in the process, I obtained the information I always wanted, did I not?
I once thought your ultimate goal was to ascend to godhood. But as it turns out, that...
Experiments take many forms. Most people are too a suspiciously vacant seat, a new face. I trust you can put two and two together.
What can I say? After all your efforts, you really did uncover the world's secrets. So, is the new world you promised a lie?
No, it never was. I am glad to be able to control Irmin's soul from within. Now I shall attempt to create a new world inside the existing one. Almost everyone faces the prospect of death, but not a single person has ever been able to experiment unrestrained in the afterlife through sheer force of will. I am the only one to have overcome this enormous challenge.
Clearly, the dividing of your soul did not affect the magnitude of your ego. Out of all the versions of...
Is that why you chose to work with me? Which was it then?
Could I call myself a venture capitalist without...
Well then, I must say, while I am surprised enough that you showed up at all, what surprises me more is that you chose to present yourself as my
Why make things harder than they need to be? Exposing my true identity in a situation like this would only serve to destroy diplomatic relations between... Showing up in the name of the original and... As for why I'm here...
I'd argue that a significant factor... Is it not true?
Especially for a human being.
Let's not pretend that you're any more innocent than I am. Are we not the same in this regard? We both despise the
Is it really so greedy to want the world to operate by a new set of rules?
Of course not, my dear friend. And as I've said before, mutual interest is the foundation.
I just hope there never comes a day when I have to work too hard to...
Regrader, sir. People have been spotted approaching Sumeru City.
How strange. Despite your access to Irminsol's data, it appears the soldiers noticed before you did. Well, Dottore, I trust you...
They're coming. They'll breach the city gates any moment.
But even so, I would say Irminsol is a wonderfully convenient thing on the whole. If you do manage to create a new world, perhaps you could plant one...
I'll consider it.
What do you need me to do? Stall them?
The experiment will take time. Stall them for as long...
Very well. Have you heard this story? There was once a guilty man, kneeling in the center of a church while an angry mob outside waited to bring... He pleaded with the gods. Many suns and moons passed. Seasons changed.
Are you suggesting I worship you as a god?
Certainly not the latter. That would make my life miserable. Isn't it a little too early to be saying goodbye? Not that I wish to keep you from your business, of course. Very well. Let's leave the conversation there for now.
The power of King Deshret's 7 pillars is truly remarkable.
Yeah, sets us up for a much easier fight. Really.
I wonder how many people can say they stormed a city twice in their lifetime.
I was just thinking that. I've definitely had more.
This is my first time here, actually. We never usually leave Gundar.
I hope this will be my last.
Does everyone have to chime in? Can't we just fight?
What an amusing comment. Because the image on her shield is one of me. And I, of course, can appear wherever I wish.
Huh. Well, la-di-da. Isn't that fancy? Could I get in on this?
You wish for your gauntlet to speak? Why, certainly.
Ahem. I think you'll find that it is I whose image is carved here.
Thanks. Definitely feel stronger now.
You're welcome, my lady. I am glad to lend you my power.
Sino, what's the situation?
There are troops stationed at every entrance. As we expected. Everyone, stick to the plan. We'll take the main entrance. You head for the house. Move out. Waterway secured.
Brothers! Sisters!
Perfect. Just in time.
Welcome. Once we've linked,
The team has arrived at the north entrance, as planned.
Good. Press on.
Look out! It's an ambush!
Finally. We need to hurry. Take the middle road now.
Mahamatra Sino, area clear.
Don't relax just yet. More Fatui approaching from the right.
Irminsul cannot track our movements. If necessary, we can split up.
Don't worry. We'll wipe them all out.
As you can see, our people came raring to go.
Good, good.
How are things with the Traveler? Can Tainari keep her safe?
Don't underestimate Tainari just because he's a forest watch.
All right. You know that's not what I meant.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Paimon forgot she could fly.
Ready?
Ready.
Fatui soldiers up ahead.
Careful.
Prepare for battle.
Hey, there's people over there.
You have some nerve showing your faces here in the center of Sumeru.
You're right on schedule.
Well, this guy sure as heck is...
They've stationed quite a few people nearby. Everything about this guy feels too deliberate. I highly doubt he's just a subordinate of Dottores. And he's no... So you've been waiting for us. But it looks...
Very clever, General Mahamatra Sino.
See?
Historically, yes. But things can always change. There's a Fatui ambush at the north gate.
Can you handle him?
We can for now. Yes, I'm quite sure both sides can hold their ground for the time being. The battle is not yet. But what happens next? Do you enjoy watching bloodshed? Surely some of those here are people you count as... Once a war begins, some people must die. I doubt you wish...
Wait a second. It's a trick. He's not even there. Silence!
he disappeared. What was that? A ghost?
Curses! He was never there to begin with. That was just a shadow projected there to lure us in.
Enough talk! Attack!
I apologize for being unable to accompany you at this crucial moment, but I am compelled to leave for reasons beyond my control. Please excuse me. Sumeru's General Mahamatra is quite ruthless. It's a good thing I wasn't there in person.
Your illusion held them up for a time just fine. But now that they have seen through it, they will realize you were just a decoy.
Decoy or not, what matters now is that they will be heading your way imminently.
Not imminently. They are already here.
We made this is far enough.
Are you sure you don't?
No need. Once the...
All right. Goodbye for now, then.
We can connect to the inside of Irminsul. You should be pretty familiar with...
Is it the same route as last time?
For the most part. We don't need to adjust...
Then I should be fine.
And Paimon? Once you're both ready...
Wait! The stakes are way higher this time, right? Maybe... Huh? Why are you staring at me like that?
It's nothing. I just suddenly realized...
Hey, you've grown quite a...
Well, anyway, Paimon thinks she's pretty knowledgeable. Who's the best guide in Vatican? And don't forget, Paimon's a college student.
If we say Alhatham's not a weirdo, it's hard to explain how...
She just goes to show how important it is to have someone's...
That's fair. I have learned a lot in Sumeru. Oh yeah. Did you ever come up with that ugly nickname you promised?
What? No way! We're friends now! Paimon gave up on giving you one ages ago. Anyway...
Fine.
We need to go. Paimon, if you're staying, look after yourself.
Will do. Paimon's gonna link up with Tainari and Sino. You guys are the ones who need to be careful.
We will be. Bye for now.
Initiating connection. Well, here we are again. Come to think of it, I still don't even know where we're going.
Thanks to our terminals, it should be impossible for Irminsul...
Don't tell me. Only you need to...
Listen to me. Your safety is... Don't even think about sacrificing yourself for the greater good.
All right, if you insist.
To say, I couldn't see anything at first. But now that you two are inside, I can use your location with... It's not the clearest image, but I can't intervene directly, but I can help to guide you out of the jam you're currently in. Dottore in his current form is a blight upon both Irminsul and the ley lines. Pay attention to your surroundings. There must be sources of his contamination nearby. The corrupted information is his means of manipulating the environment. You must destroy them.
Is that one of them?
Precisely. Take it out. Good work. But we're not done yet. Stay close, and let's see if we can find any others like it nearby.
Behold! Rises.
This must be another one.
Agreed. Now... Oh, wait! Watch out!
It's Dottore. I think he's found us. Squall Fury! Huh? The wind rises. Ja! Ah!
wheel is broken. Quick, get out of there.
And where exactly do you think you can run to?
Wait, what is that? Pursuers. That's gotta be it.
Run! Don't let that thing touch...
Whew. I think we've made it to relative safety.
Phew, goodness.
You doing okay?
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Take a short rest. And then...
Nicole? Nicole!
The connection's been cut. But that means...
Look at you supporting one another. How very...
Dottore!
Took you long enough to find us. You're more useless than...
Oh, really? I think I deserve a little more credit for my methods than that. Rather than hunting you down, I chose to let you roam free. I indulged your presumption that I was unable to track your movements. Played along, fleeing is for animals. But I rather enjoy watching you flee. Some things lose the will to run.
If that's true, then what?
Because I wanted to observe you up close, of course. Don't misunderstand me, I'm not here for a fight. Is it so unusual? After all, it... Why are you so afraid? I have done You made a bold series of moves in deciding. Once most people form an opinion about someone, it tends to imprison their mind. Yet you managed to erase every However, this meant that you stood out to me all the more when I saw you in Nodcry. For someone in my position, connecting the dots was a trivial affair. It would have been more...
You seem very pleased with yourself for...
That would hardly be necessary. Besides, let me put your mind at ease. I have no intention whatsoever of restoring... I doubt that the prospect of losing your current life is all that frightening to you. Because in your case... The cruelest twist of fate is that you'll never again have the chance to make up for any of your mistakes.
Dottore?
Does the prospect of death amuse you?
I could ask you the same question! I'll distract Dottore. You focus on the mission.
Got it.
For the hopes and dreams of the masses.
Open the secret door on this enchanting night. May wisdom's light eradicate ignorance and darkness, and hereby fulfill our ancient vow. Commence data extraction.
Outdated ideals and stand in the way of progress.
But the path you have chosen eschews them all.
Huh.
It's all yours. Do with it as you see fit.
Just as you say, this world is home to some archaic things. And as you suppose, you are a formidable opponent. You have long coveted the secrets of wisdom. So now, I will demonstrate true wisdom in action. I invoke my supreme authority as the keeper of Irminsul. Commend me or condemn me. And give your verdict now!
It represents both your roots and your finest accomplishments. You truly intend to abandon the very thing you have always...
This is my decision.
Irminsul is the original tree of Teyvat. It is the mean...
It is precisely because I on wisdom is knowing how to wait.
Planting a seed begins the chain of cause and effect. Since you have become... Till we meet again, Lord of Dendro.
The first flame. The pure, cleansing fire.
Shall we?
Where were we?
I was suggesting that you needn't perform when signing a contract.
You're only sitting here because your bank demanded an evaluation of the trustee.
So you told a story about a young scholar from a merchant family in Sumeru?
I told a compelling tale, didn't I?
The post-expulsion story is far more captivating.
The human experiments or the elixir of immortality?
The part where you die.
Ah, yes. My favorite part. The 35-year-old Segment thought of himself as Dottore, reserving the name Zandik for the original specimen. Of all the Segments, he was the most selfish. After his expulsion, Dottore searched for a new direction. He joined the Fatui, studied Elazar in great depth, secured resources. He was rather fortunate in his career. Zandik turned to Conrian technology and successfully created his segments. But this was not immortality. Even with backup segments, his body would still age. Still, thanks to Snezhnaya, Zandik found the ideal base for his experiments. Then a perfect partnership materialized at a crucial moment. The year that both parties realized they needed more time. Fortunately, Zandik succeeded. In a miraculous turn of events, he gained the extra time he needed.
I seem to recall it differently.
All right, it's true. No matter how much elixir he took, Zandik remained human and continued to age. Then, on the morning he turned 85...
Help me up! Call for help!
Surely he would be rescued, Zandik thought. But to his surprise, no one helped him. Zondique was too selfish for that.
Don't forget, you're one of us.
Yes, and we're all waiting.
Waiting for me to die.
Pantalone arrived for a meeting and happened to witness what followed. He found it unsettling.
I never said that.
But the Zondiques were unfazed. It was a rare opportunity for self-dissection.
What does all that have to do with you depositing your data at Northland Bank?
It has made me cherish my time in this world all the more.
Fair enough. So you do have a sense of self-preservation.
What do you mean?
You're hardly normal, and you don't cherish life. You just don't want to admit defeat in the limited time you have.
Even so, don't I deserve an interesting ending?
I'm counting on it.
If nothing else, I expect my funeral will be a grand affair indeed.
In Snezhnaya, we light fires to ward off the cold. Fire, it seems, is antithetical to ideas such as cold, frozen, and unchanging.
Perhaps it has always been that way. From the beginning, fire has been used to drive away wild beasts and warm the body and mind. You could say it's a form of treatment.
Mortal fear. Something you haven't been acquainted with in a long time, by the sounds of it.
Whereas you, I'm sure, must know the feeling quite well indeed. I remember when we first discussed the elixir of immortality. You claimed that extending your lifespan was about buying more time. You fear the prospect of dying a wretched end in this world, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm only human, after all. And while you may have forgotten it, you cannot deny that you too were once human, Dottore. I do not believe that there is no such fear in your heart.
Perhaps you are right. But I abandoned it long ago and devoted myself to my experiments. I have felt no fear since.
From the very beginning, I never thought you could win this game.
But still you came, contract in hand, to honor our agreement.
Because I am a reputable partner.
And as we have discussed, experiments are about more than results alone. The process is equally important. I have come here and completed my creation.
I'm afraid your journey ends here.
After I die, there will be no one to make the elixir of immortality, and your remaining stock will only last a few more years. How then will you prove that you didn't perish in this incident alongside everyone else?
When I feel optimistic about market environments, I never forcibly adjust them. They have their own direction, and I myself am one such environment. I have been quite particular about many things in my life, but where the manner of my death is concerned, I choose not to be.
You make yourself sound so magnanimous.
Oh, but I am. And I hope you will be too. It may have been a long time since anyone told you this, Dottore, but I recognize that you are a truly rare talent.
Ha! I can see it. The experiment in blasphemy that I've been performing it has been a long process. and I do not care about the results as much as people might imagine.
If the very goal of your experiment was to explore infinite possibilities, then there was never any reason for it to end.
Indeed. Yet now, the experiment has officially drawn to a close.
What should I call you? Zondik? Or do you prefer Dottore?
Suit yourself. Goodbye, Feofan. This time, that's what it truly is.
And don't I know it? Goodbye, Zondik.
Denro.
I believe you. But unfortunately, this is where it all ends for you. This experiment does not belong to you, nor do it—
Experiment. It sounds like you're trying to outdo me in my own—
Wisdom is conveying information in terms—
Indeed. I can see no further— Ha. You have—
When necessary, wisdom can be as fierce as an inferno. Some of the flames that incinerate you come from within yourself.
Perhaps you are right. You see what lies at the bottom of the human heart, and that is your—
Here is where your journey comes to an end. All that is yet unknown belongs to those of us who will carry on living.
It seems I have unwittingly been your arch-enemy all along. But not—
I do not deny your intelligence. But what you refer to as experiments, I would never describe in those terms. They are events that take place in the real world, and they are so much more than mere data. Goodbye. We will never meet again.
It was a long, hard road, but I just pray that—
Paradise.
I wouldn't think of—
People always think, as the Goat King—
Only we can—
Given the myriad ways in which—
Well, that sounds
belief is a choice.
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence. I heard the Goat King and the Ibis King decide—
It's back to Aruville.
Until next time.
Right back at you. Make sure to drop by the Temple of Silence the next time you're free.
How could I possibly be qualified to decide where the servants of King Deshret should live?
Sorry if my question was unclear. Do you think their statues will stand out too much if we—
Hey, I never agreed to this. How could we possibly allow our statues to be left in Hermanubis' home? That would be—
Different beliefs can coexist.
By which you mean, you two plan to stay at the Temple of Silence, for a while at least. But, So, you see this as sort of a family visit? Is that correct?
family.
You could say that. In a sense, Herman— Just look at this place.
And what do you mean by that?
I mean that for the most part, time spent associating with the—
Why does that not so—
Anyway.
One settles, but judging by the expressions of everyone here, I imagine this sacred ground houses untold knowledge after all. What better place for the servants of King Deshret to appear in the mortal world? Mora just rolling in.
You do realize you sound like a choking cow?